Hello, everybody. I've been telling you for weeks, we've been waiting for Matthieu's book to come out. I've been telling you that it's on the verge of coming, and here it is. It's finally out. So Matthieu's book is available. You can find it on Amazon, and it's pretty amazing. So Matthieu, thanks for joining me. I'm going to start with a basic question. Maybe you can tell people what it is that prompted you to write this. What were you trying to accomplish? What was the motivation for this book on the commentary on the Bible?
Most of it is subversion.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's all about we're going to subvert Christianity, or maybe even Judaism, traditional religion, basically.
This is Jonathan Pageau. Welcome to the Symbolic World.
I took certain classes at a university level in the Department of Religious Studies, and I quickly realized that it was feminism. And I thought it was really interesting. And I saw in no way how that contradicted my ideas about God or anything like that. So if I derive everything from that, then I've got a sound theory. Okay, not a theory, but I've got a sound system. All of our ancestors were a bunch of idiots. I don't want to think like that. So one of the ways I tried to help the reader look through a different lens is by using academic disciplines that are all grounded in materialism, because that's the world we're in right now. So if I use the word heaven, I have to be very careful to remind the reader that I'm talking about the atmosphere, right? I also think it's the basic framework of every traditional cosmology there ever was. Well, all the cosmologies I've encountered, they've always been based on this simple structure. You look at Native American traditions, and you see the exact same fundamental patterns. So how did it get from, I don't know, how did it get from Africa to America? And then you have to find some weird causality, because I'm being very serious.
I know, it's hilarious.
These symbols are strange. They don't make sense. So if you see them in one place and then you see them in another, you have to explain them to some kind of mechanical causality.
Use it as a weapon to bludgeon Christianity.
Yes, actually, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to write my book. It's trying to kind of subvert the traditions of Christianity, and by any means possible. And one of those ways is to find other traditions and then use that to show that this one is lacking in some way, or
use other religions as a weapon, basically, in order to destroy Christianity.
So the stories, the symbols, they're arbitrary. They were just made up by some person. They were invented for power, to control. So you can always analyze anything in that lens. It's not just religion. If you want anything anybody says, you can analyze it with the lens of power, and you can criticize it like that.
You really don't shy away from any subject. Like you talk about time and space and about society and about cycles of time, but then you talk about human beings, you talk about sexuality, about taboos, about all the weird stuff, a lot of the weird stuff in the Bible that, about giants and fallen angels and all this stuff in the Bible that is so weird. People, they look at it and they just think it's absolute insanity. It's showing us exactly where we are now. What is all this weird stuff that's happening?
Because there's definitely weird stuff happening.
Exactly. All the inversions, all the upside down world.
And of course, the idea always is to become insane when you read that book. Because it happens when you change your lens. You change your lens, and then you try to communicate those ideas to people around you, and then they have no clue what you're talking about, and they look at you like you were insane. So that's probably one of the key factors in becoming insane, is when you start saying things and people around you are acting like you're saying gibberish. Okay? So just fair warning, go insane.
So it'll be interesting to see people kind of bring things up and see how it morphs into different things.
Yeah, I'm curious to see also what the reaction will be, because I have no idea if it will fly or not.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
So all right, so people stay tuned, and thanks for watching. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.